right as well. Okay. Then you have is whole number. A whole number, I just did it. A decimal, you could have decimal. Same way. You could have decimal like 1.2 till 2.2. Same method, same way. Okay. Then you have is a list. Now this is important. List. List basically means you could have a list over here like A, comma B, comma C, comma D, comma E, comma F, right? Okay, what am I saying? Now, if I click on this, I get a list. You see, I get a list. So this is also validation. It means I can only select from this list. I cannot select anything else. But there's more to it. For example, if I have over here is equals to this plus 1. Let me just replicate this. For example, I want a list of all these numbers to appear here. Okay, it's being recorded. I'll share this with one video as well. So I come into data validation. Listen carefully. I'll come here and I'll come into list. In the source, I'll just click on this arrow, and I would simply select the list. Okay, and I'll say okay. Now you see the list appears over here. Is this clear, beta? This is also validation. How to make a combo box, how to have a drop-down menu, lists in a list. This is validation as well, because you're restricting. You cannot enter anything else if you want to. For example, even if I double click and if I try to forcefully enter 22, it will not allow me to enter 22. It will not. I need to select from here the value which is here. Okay, then you have what? Then you have is text length, any date, any date that you want to, 1st January till 3rd March, you can enter any time that you want to enter. Okay, any text length, you can enter between 2 characters to 5 characters, for example. So if I enter 1 character, if I want to enter is a lot more characters, I can't. See, I can only enter between 2 to 3. So see, if I enter 3 characters, it will allow me to enter 3 characters. Yes, beta. Is this clear? Any question from here?
Yes. So you said to explain the error alert.
I did not have over here. I did not enter any error alert. I'll just show you. You're talking about this one? Yeah.
Yes.
Examiner will tell you. Examiner will tell you what error should come here. Okay, but you should have error. You should have the error alert here, because you need to tell the user that what error are you performing and how can you rectify it. Okay, what error and error message. Okay, how can you rectify? This is what error basically means. Okay, and then at the same time, okay, I hope some of you have not started feeling lazy, sleepy, but I promise that I will discuss everything of Excel today, so I have to keep my promise. Conditional formatting beta means what? Conditional formatting means you can format this. I want all the values greater than any particular value, greater than 6. I could even go into custom format and fill, and I could have it in yellow. Conditional formatting is done. Okay, maybe I don't want this. There's more conditional formatting. I want all the values less than a particular value to be conditionally formatted. I would like to have between any values to be formatted, any value which is equal to a particular value to be conditionally formatted. Maybe you have a repetition, you want to highlight them. A text that contains, maybe you're selecting notes, any column that has some text, and you would like to highlight all those cells that contain a text. You want to highlight, conditionally format a date occurring between yesterday, this month. Okay, please go through this. The only way you will remember all this is if you experiment this. Okay, you need to experiment, you need to try. I'm telling that's the best way. Okay, obviously you don't cram in ICT. Duplicate value, very interesting. Maybe examiner might say we need to find out how many values are duplicating from row 1 till 100. We can use duplicate, although there aren't any duplicate over here. it would have done that. Okay. Then you have top, list down the top 10 items, top 10%, above average, below average. It would do that. Like if I say above average, these are the values which are above average. And if I would have selected from here is below average, it would have selected below average. Okay. Bars, not really important, but obviously it's a quite common thing. Then your the values which are above average, below average, and all that, you just have the symbols. So, but initially, obviously, this is more important, but you should have a look at the rest of them as well. So, this was your conditional formatting as well. Is it clear with all of you?
Yes, sir. Can you show us how to make a table and how do we design define the X and Y axis first?
You're talking about the graph. Oh, yeah, exactly. Thank you. You reminded me. Yes, yes, yes. We were just going to forget it. I did not remember it. Okay, who was this?
Anam Amjad.
Very good. Did I ask you in the class to remind me?
No, sir.
No, okay, but you did. Okay, beta, 1 second. Let me just. Okay, yeah, that's good example. Have a look at this beta. For example, I want to make a graph of this. Okay, for example. So what I could do is I could select this obviously, and I could make a graph. Fine, but let me make it a bit more complicated. Not complicated, I would say. Let me select all of these, and let me make from here is a line graph. Okay, because I want to explain something more. So you see over here, I selected this and any serial number, whatever, and have two amounts. One amount is in thousands and the hundred and thousands, and the other amount is in tens. Okay. So what if I want the secondary axis to appear here as well? So what for that, what you do is you right click over here, you go to format data series, click on the line, go to format data series, and make sure the secondary axis is enabled. So this gets enabled, fine. You want is the maximum value not to be 18 but 16. So I click over here, I click on this, and I will say over here is format. No, click here and say format axis. Right click, format axis. Let it not be 18, let it be 16. So see, the maximum value is now 16. Okay, same way you could click over here, click on the values, go into format axis, and you could define is the maximum value or the minimum value. Yes or no. Okay. Yes or no. And at times, if you want is an occurrence like major over here, you can see is that I have 5,000 difference. You see, it's 5,000. What if they want a difference of, let's say, 2,000 between these values? You see this 5,000 difference. If I want 2,000, I can just write in major 2,000. So I'll have 2,000 difference in the values. Did you see that? It comes in under major. Yes or no, beta?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and obviously if you click on the on the graph, you can add is the prime horizontal value. Okay, well, obviously you know this is the chart title as well. These are the legends. You can change the legend, right click, format data series. Oh, sorry, click.
Sir,
Yes, beta.
sir, what was meant by minor?
Let's change this to 800. Okay, minor beta. It will be if you have and in some cases, you will have another value over here as well, the second column. We don't have it right now, okay, and we will not be using it. For that, we can use minor. Okay, for example, if you have another third value that you're using over here, we're not using that. We will not be getting that, inshallah. Okay, we're just getting the two values, primary and the secondary values. So I was talking about the legends. You know how to change the legends. Legend, you come into format data series. No, sorry. Select data, series, edit, and I want series one to be order amount. No, amount. So amount will appear here. And the same way you can edit the series two as well. So you should do the following things about graphs and charts. Okay. It's typically not a very tough question. You would be able to do it, obviously. Yeah, but I have some activities. I will refer to those of graphs and charts. You can do those to have an advanced practice of graphs and charts as well. They're available on my website as well. Okay. Right. I think so. We are done with all the discussion. Anything else, Beta? Any come in your mind that I should discuss?
Sir, can you please discuss concatenate function?
Sure. For example, Beta, over here, I would like to join. Is equals to, the best way to concatenate is just write this, the and, this, and this. That's one way. The other ways you could use is concatenate. For that, you have to do is this, comma this, comma this. Obviously, the answer is the same. So you can use concatenate or you could use this. Okay, and if you want a space in between, let's say in the space, so you could join this with inside double quotes a space and the and as well. So you get a space. You get the point. Right?
Yes.
Okay. This doesn't mean that in the next class you can. Sure, in the next class you want me to discuss more points of Excel. We just note them down, and I would discuss. Okay, you can note down your points, and if I feel, let's say, I wanted to discuss some more activities or examples, I would do that with you. Okay, right? So hopefully all of you please try to finish your past papers as soon as possible. Okay, make sure we meet the deadline. Okay, complete your past papers. While you're doing the past paper, if you can't do one, just update me and let me know. So Simon, we can't do this one. Can you share a video of that? Okay, do it in the group. Right? Any question, beta anyone?
Sir, I wanted to download Dreamweaver CS 2016, but I have 2018. Is it okay to work with 2018 though?
Is it just like is this just like the same one I use in the lab? We use in the lab.
It's a bit more complicated.
Are you okay with it?
Yes.
If you want, I can share the link of the Dreamviewer that we are using. I can share.
That would be nice.
I'll do that in the group. Okay, I'll just share the link today. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, install that one. It's better. Let's not use some other version. Beta, hold on. Let me just take your attendance because I should be taking your attendance. Please do remind me next time as well if I forget to take your attendance. Because and please, all of you participate in the group. Try to help each other. You can ask me any question anytime. Okay, but make sure things are clear. I'll just save it on desktop, and this is 1A111. 11. This is 21st. Right, beta. So since there is no question, inshallah, till the next class, right? Okay. Keep me updated, all of you, whatever is going on. Right, beta. Okay, everyone. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, sir.
Allah
Yeah,
Hafiz.
sir.
Allah Hafiz, beta.